Kids, do you remember the story in the Bible about Lazarus and Jesus? Lazarus was a friend of Jesus, and he was very sick. And his sister sent to Jesus and said, please come quick, he's dying. Jesus waited, and he waited, and he waited. By the time he got to Bethany, where Lazarus lived, he had been dead and buried for 4 days. Now there was a reason that Jesus waited. He wanted to glorify God by raising Lazarus from the dead. He went to where Lazarus was buried and he said, Lazarus, come forth. And Lazarus did. He got up from the dead and he walked out and he lived. Well, now that you know what happened to Lazarus, let's have some fun. I'm going to pretend to be dead, and then I'm going to wake myself up. That sounds like a good trick, doesn't it? Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I'm going to be dead now. I'm dead. Mr. Mike, wake up from the dead. Whoa! Woo! There now. I'm a ghost, and that's me. Wait, this is not what I wanted to happen. I don't want to be a ghost, and I don't want to be dead. Come on, Mr. Mike, finish the trick. Come on, finish the trick! Oh, that's much better. That was scary. I was just reading in the book of 1 Kings about the prophet Isaiah. He called down fire from heaven on the prophets of Baal. That fire was so hot it even burned up water. Now, Isaiah was a good guy. He did everything God wanted him to do. Now, I'd like to bring down some fire, but I don't think I could do it the way he did. Let me see. I think I'll need a magic wand. And, what else? What else? I need something. Oh, I need some magic sprinkle dust to bring down the fire. There. Ooh! Hot! Wow, that was really cool. No, that was really hot. You know what, kids? The Bible even tells us if we think bad thoughts, it's a sin. If I think in my head, I want the kid's bike who lives next door because it's better than mine, God says that's a sin. Or if maybe a little girl wants the Barbie doll of the kid that lives across the street. And sometimes maybe you think bad names for people in your brain. Not good. And there's a lot of other things that you can think in your brain that God thinks is a sin. Hi kids, I'm Mr. Mike's brain. Most of the time I'm a pretty good guy. Well, that's good, right? But sometimes I'm not so good. Sometimes I get mad. And sometimes I want to steal Billy's bike because it's better than mine. And sometimes in my head I call people names. But you know what's neat? Get out of there. Doesn't matter to me because every time I do those things, Mr. Mike gets in trouble. Kids, I've just been reading the most amazing story about his salvation and baptism. Philip was told by an angel to go down to Gaza from Jerusalem, and when he got there, there was a man in a chariot, an Ethiopian who was very powerful. He was in charge of the treasury for the Queen of Ethiopia, but he was reading from the book of Isaiah. And Philip ran up to the chariot and said, "Do you know what you're reading?" And the man said, "Not unless someone tells me." And Philip preached all about Christ to him. And the man said he wanted to be baptized. So Philip took him to the water and they got baptized right there. But all of a sudden, the Spirit of God took Philip away and he landed about 30 miles away. He was there with the Ethiopian 1 second, and a second later he was 30 miles away. Now isn't that amazing that just almost instantly he was in another place? It was a miracle. The Spirit of God moved him 30 miles away. Wow. Now that is really a really neat story.